I think that we're just looking to improve. You know, every time we get in the pool, if we can swim a little bit faster, clean up a little bit of the details, I think that's going to be a big improvement. So I think for this meet against Marshall, because we're going into the Hokie invite on the 20th, we're really looking at fine-tuning the details, you know, to be really fast going into this meet and then can kind of continue that momentum going into the Hokie invite. So this will be a pretty big meet for us, just to kind of see where we're at going into next week. Anytime you get a W, I think that's always a plus, you know, and I think, you know, the girls have been through a lot in the past year, and so, you know, we're definitely in the rebuilding phase, but to be able to still come out with wins and swimming fast in the season, with everything that we've been through, I think is definitely a positive. It boosts their morale and kind of gets them ready for the next step. I think at this point, because we do have, you know, 4 meets under our belt, you know, having one more isn't going to take us that much further. I don't really think it probably has much bearing on the results now. Marshall's going to be a tough meet, just like some of the other ones that we've had this year. And, you know, we're going to have to be on our game to be able to, you know, come out and winning on this one as well. So it's going to be a challenge, and we just got to be ready for everything. I don't know if it really affects how they swim. I think it's a little bit harder on them just because sitting on a bus, you know, for instance, going to Michigan, it was a 5-hour bus ride, and then you get off the bus and you have to swim, and I think sometimes that can wear on you a little bit, and your legs get a little bit tight, and I think that can come into play in your performance. But again, I think we have to be ready for anything. The conditions are not going to be perfect all the time, and you have to just learn how to roll with the punches. And so this was just kind of a test of how resilient the girls can be in coming off of travel. So traveling, yeah, it might be a little bit harder on their school schedules. They might be missing some opportunities to study. We try to give them study time on the bus to help out with that. But, you know, we're not going to be here for conference. We're not going to be here for NCAAs. And so it's just kind of getting used to being on the road and being ready to compete.